Yes, it's test time. It's challenging circumstances around the world, and it still takes a bit of getting used to that. We come to the ground and there's no one on the grass banks or in the stands. But the key factor is we've got some test cricket. South Africa lost the toss and will be put into the field to have a bowl, while Sri Lanka will bat first. The umpires make their way onto the ground. Some last-minute instructions from the man who leads the test team for the first time, Quinton de Kock, about to begin again. And there's a little bit of movement. If you haven't joined us earlier, there's a bit of a grass covering on the surface. It's got a tinge of... And that'll give a beautiful bit of confidence to the Sri Lankan captain. Just short in length, outside that off stump, and caressed away for the first boundary of the around the wicket for his third delivery. Still too straight, and that's tucked away. The man at fine leg, very, very square, so a nice comfortable boundary, and turn around.
Leave pretty easily.
Finds the edge, but not with hard hands. Soft hands that we talk about in this commentary box means he doesn't push hard at it. Overpitched and nicely played. Eludes Mulder at Forge square leg, and it's away. Chops it on. That's the start South Africa are on. We've seen movement all the time from Lungingidi back into the left-hander, and eventually that movement plays its part, gets the inside edge, and South Africa have their first.
Yeah, great bit of bowling here by Lungingidi. Captain Karunaratne looking to play square on the offside. As we spoke about, that movement coming back into the left-hander, uses it to good effect.
Oh, that's a bit of a freebie. That is something that Kusal Mendes would have been lying on his bed last night hoping for. But he gets... That's beautifully played down the ground. So he's at one short and wide, he's put it away, and now overpitched, caresses it down the grounds, and that takes him to 3,000 test runs.
Yeah, confident foot movement here by Kusal Mendes. That's what you want to see on a Centurion wicket on day one. Getting into good positions. I mentioned earlier about his stroke play, and this is as good as it gets. Slightly overpitched by the debutant. Pounces on that.
Thanks, Sean. That's cut away. Gone for four, too short, too wide, and he'll climb into those.
Hitting some good lengths up front here.
It's gone fine. 4 runs. A fast start this for Sri Lanka. Up in the air and taken. Nokia in the wickets. Ngiti takes the catch. Sri Lanka 2 down.
Yeah, it's amazing when you string a few balls together. Things like that happen, and that's exactly, you know, you just have to stay in the area for a little bit. Yeah, he's got his reward there.
No. Got him, gone. There's another. Van Mulder back into South African colours, and he gets a wicket.
Slightly wide, probably not Vian's best ball in the over, but I think the way Kusal Herrera has been playing, he's always giving that opportunity to edge one. And the nick flies, Quinny, great catch from Quinton de Kock.
There's South Africa back on top, and that's beautifully played. Chandimal gets off the mark, and he gets off of the boundary. That's beautifully clipped away. Wow, what a way to get off the mark.
Yeah, Sri Lanka possesses...
Formulating his speech. Another example of a loose one. Oh, misfielded. And that's a pummeler on the fence. Maybe just you can hear the scream of disappointment from Nokia. Overpitched, easy pickings for De Silva, who puts it away.
Sweet shot. Beautiful little shot through the covers there.
Nice shot. Over pitched and it'll go for 4. That's nicely played, that by De Silva.
Oh, that's well controlled in the end. There's a gap between the third slip and the gully. He gets over the top of the bounce, does Chandimal. That's beautifully played. The length wasn't too bad, maybe fractionally overpitched, but the presentation of a beautiful blade. And that's probably allowed to go through to the keepers. That's beautifully played. And this holds the pose. He knew it was a good one.
Yeah, the second one.
And that's beautifully played. Another wonderful drive down the ground by De Silva. Chandimal had to make some ground to make sure it didn't pin him in.
Oh, that's a beauty. Oh, what a shot. What a shot by Dhananjay De Silva. It brings up a half century as well. A 7th Test 50. A partnership was required here and he's come in and batted beautifully on a surface that's had a little bit. And in a good partnership with Chandimal, he's got his side up to 150. Cut away, close, yes, but it's through, gone for 4.
That's short and cut away for 4. So you'd almost hope that your seamers would strike from that end.
Happy of what's happening in front of them. That's 4. Short caught. Sri Lanka.
And then he decides, no more of this. I'm not going to even risk getting out LBW. I'm going to use my feet. I'm going to attack, and plays it with Tom. I'll go defensive, but I always feel that by them going over the top, there's a chance of a mistake. But how beautifully is that played? It almost looked like he was done with the flight, and it would have crashed into the stumps. That little single to end the over will equal the 4th time all-time 4th wicket partnership for Sri Lanka. 185 for 3. De Silva looks like he might have done himself a little bit of damage sprinting through for that quick single. I just suggest it's quite severe. I don't know if it's the hip flexor or it's at the top of the leg. What do you see, a hash?
Just working on my medical experience, Polly. Oh, I think it's a hip flexor, Polly. It needs one of those stretches of yours that you swing your leg across your across your body, and I know you're laughing because you know which stretch I'm talking about.
Definitely not his neck, is it?
Oh, but it looks painful.
Yeah, it is a bit of a surprise. I mean, South Africa were looking for the breakthrough, but they didn't think it was going to come away in this fashion. And as I say, he didn't really charge through for the single. It was almost a comfortable single.
Yeah, we hope it's nothing too serious. We don't wish it upon anyone, but from South African point of view, they'd see this as an opportunity.
Oh, wow! So close to bouncing onto the stumps.
Like they always used to say for me, the best place to face a bowler of 150 is on the other side.
Yeah, plays the shot and it's quick, that's why. So he's late on the defense, hence it hits the face of the bat whilst it's facing the ground, and then escapes, just makes its way through. And how close is this? He's watching, can do nothing. Oh, through! It's off the edge and 2 slips in there, but somehow makes its way to the fence for 4. 2 straight. 4 runs. He'll take those, Dick Weller. Happy. Dinesh Chandimal to a half-century, an important half-century. He's been captain of the side before, so he's a senior player. His 19th Test 50, and one that was required by Sri Lanka. Yeah, in that really good partnership with De Silva.
A little bit of width and he's up and overed it over the gully area. It's a bit of a free hit. And that's beautifully placed. He got the gift through the use of his feet of the full toss, but the key was they've often ended up picking up runs, the use of the feet. And that's another wonderful example of how to play spin bowling on a surface that isn't allowing the ball to turn much. As we talk about nothing going to the slip cordon, straight between gully and slip. Where was the 3rd slip, Vern?
That's nicely played.
That's well played, right? He kind of got himself in a slightly difficult, bad position, but he managed.
Oh, short. Oh, yes.
Cheeky.
That's a beauty.
Beauty for sure. I think he just got frustrated with the leg side line.
That's the cracker. That was cut hard. So Tomla.
That'll go fine and go for 4. They're those 4 I was talking about. Each over.
It's hurting for me.
There's that shot that he plays. Loves it. Dick Weller. The man's not there because...
Pops up in the air for good length, and you've got the breakthrough of South Africa. What a brilliant delivery from Mulder. Really did misbehave. Was a comfortable catch to Aiden Markram. That slipped. But what a brilliant, unexpected delivery from Mulder.
The line is what stands out there, Polly. Got one to just bounce. They could take about 5 of their slips.
Yeah, that's what they call the lawnmower delivery, the one that absolutely rips off a lace. And that's beautifully played. Shanika's facts and figures weren't all that impressive, but that cover drive, there's nothing wrong. Placement, timing, brilliant. Could that be close? Could that be close? Oh, he's given him. Dick Weller goes straight upstairs. He believes the ball is picked outside the line of leg stump. But it wasn't a ball that bounced. It's quite the opposite of what we saw from him from the other end. It almost looked like it stayed down. Did it swing back enough? Did it pitch in line? South Africa are happy. And this could be another big moment in their fight back to try and get back into this test. Line-wise, that looks all right. Hits him on the roll. Very much doubt that, even though the angle's slightly different on the first replay we always show you because it's not straight down the line, no inside edge involved. A little bit of a heartbeat there, but I think that's just a slight little noise, a little squiggle and spark. I doubt that's the inside edge. Looks like there's a gap on the left-hand side of the screen when that squiggle presents itself. Has it pitched in line? Oh, it has in line, and now it's crashing into the stumps. So another massive moment here for Mulder. 2 wickets in the space of a few overs has really rocked the Sri Lankan innings and got South Africa back into the game.
Gets a little edge, beats second slip, du Plessis.
Wonderful shot. Wonderful shot. Threw mid off there. Great shot.
Scoring. Nicely played.
What a shot. It's a beautiful shot. Down the wicket, against the spin, through mid wicket. Great shot while they're playing.
Over the top and gone for 4. He does like to hit it, is showing us that more and more. There you go, Lutus Pamla on the board. Oh, big smile on the face. What a moment. Been out there all day and taking a pounding. Tough this test cricket stuff, but he's on the board. Number 1.
Oh yes, Bobby. I've been waiting for this. Try to duck. Pamla.
That's the type
Getting
of
his first wicket.
That's the type of indecision that a fast bowler or quicker bowler does to batters lower down the order.
Yeah, thanks, Pom. Big shot, and he drags it just wide of Lungigidi, and it goes the whole way. And that's the first 6 of the innings. Fantastic shot. Wide of the man at gully, and away to the boundary, a bonus boundary. Balls in for the close. Back of a length, I'll watch the umpires. And I get the feeling that that is it for the day. So Sri Lanka, they won the toss earlier today. They decided to make the brave, bold move of batting first, and it's proved to be the correct one. It's been backed up with some really good batting performances. 2 wonderful partnerships in the middle overs, and the coach Mickey Arthur, he's going around, it's fists all round to his team unit. He's very happy with the way they've performed. A real opportunity tomorrow to build on what has been constructed today and try and get over the 400 mark, and that would set them up brilliantly for the test match. We'll have to wait and see whether De Silva will come back out and build on his innings of 79 from today. He retired hurt, but the pick of the bowlers for South Africa, no doubt, it's been Vian Mulder. The last session, 33 overs, 3 wickets for 128 runs. South Africa will be happier with that last session, but still a little bit on the back foot with Sri Lanka, for me, just ahead of Legville Peggy.
Yeah, you definitely feel advantage Sri Lanka going to stumps of day 1.